just losing control of my food and when I was eating. So I decided to take the bull by the horns and to get organised. So that's what I've been doing today. So if this is your first time here with me, then welcome. Normally I don't sound like this. I've got my throat is really swollen. I've got a bit of a cold and my voice is going. So I don't normally sound like this, but if a huge warm welcome to you if this is your first time joining me here at the channel. My name is Angela, and on this channel we do all sorts of things that is related to health and wellness and the weight loss journey. To date I've lost 117 pounds, which is 8 stone 4 pounds, and I'm really focused around getting good quality nutrition. Hi Tony, hello my lovely, thank you for joining me today. I can see I've got a few people with me. I hope you can hear me despite my croaky voice. So yeah, on this channel we do all sorts of things related to the health, wellness and weight loss journey. So as I mentioned, I went out and I did a big shop to get things, food that's going to help to keep me organised for the forthcoming week. And my plan today was I was going to just batch cook, prep and batch cook lots of different things, because I'm not feeling well and I have had a bit of a day of like clean the house. When you have 3 cats, that's a lot of cleaning to do. And I've been focusing on batch prepping the cats' foods. I know I make them scrambled eggs, and I've also been making them chicken and rice, plain chicken and plain rice. Thank you Tony, thank you. So today that's been my focus, so I haven't had much time to actually cook for myself. However, I have done some prep for tomorrow, so I just want to show you what my meals tomorrow is going to look like. So because I've been getting hungry the past 3 weeks, so if you've been following me, you know I practice intermittent fasting, and I normally don't start eating till 11:30, 12 o'clock at the earliest. But these past 3 weeks, like 7 o'clock, I'm like a gannet. I'm really hungry. And I think that's because of a new routine, a new environment, but also I'm up at 6, it's roughly 6 in the morning, and I'm leaving the house at 6:30, so I'm spending a lot more energy. So I've been listening to my body and I have been eating. But I really want to focus in on foods that is going to support my body, that's going to nourish me. So what I decided to do, I'm going to make some overnight oats. So that's what I did. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to have my overnight oats. So I'll probably start it just before I leave. Just before I leave the house, I'll probably start to have some. Because by the time I get into the office and get organised, we have to be there for 8:45. At our desk for 8:45 to start our training at 9 o'clock. Then it's just cutting it a little bit fine. So I've got all this prepped ready for tomorrow. So I'll tell you what I've got in it. I've got not the kavog, I've got the kefir. I've got kefir yogurt in there, and as you can see I've laid it up. So I've got my kefir on the bottom. I always like to put some on the bottom, and I've got a layer of oats, a layer of nuts, mixed nuts, sorry, not mixed nuts, mixed seeds, and then I've got some raisins in there for that sweetness, and then again I've repeated it, another layer of oats, another layer of nuts, another layer of raisins, and then more kefir, okay, and then on the top I've just got some raisins and some mixed nuts. There we go. So just some chopped mixed nuts. And then what I've also done, I've squeezed a little drizzle of honey in there for that extra sweetness. And also because I've got my bad chest, my bad throat, the honey's really good for the body. It's soothing, it's healing, it's antiseptic as well. It's going to help me tomorrow. So put a little bit of drizzle, and that is ready for my first meal tomorrow. Okay, then what I've got then we have a break, usually about 11:15, 11 o'clock. And at that time, I've usually been having crisps. So I don't want to do that tomorrow. So I've got a selection of fruit. So I'll just show you what's in it. So I showed you the kiwi, the gold kiwi. And this is what it looks like. It's a really pale yellow colour, whereas a normal kiwi is more kind of this colour, but this is a beautiful, beautiful golden yellow colour. And I had one today and it's beautiful. It's really, really sweet, delicious. Then I've got some strawberries that I bought on Saturday, and I've got some mixed grapes that were in the fridge. So that's gonna be my mid-morning snack. But I'm not going to eat it all. I'll just have a few pieces because we only have 15 minutes, and it takes me about 5 minutes to get from my desk to the dining area, and then another 2 minutes to get back. So in effect, I only have 10 minutes. And at the rate I eat really slowly. So I'll probably only end up having 2 or 3 pieces. So I'll have that mid-morning and mid-afternoon. That's going to be enough, and I'll probably still have 1 or 2 pieces to eat on the way home. Okay, and then so I'll put that there, and then for my lunchtime, I've got some soup that I've made in here. This was my soup that was in the freezer that has been batch cooked, and this is a delicious leek and potato. So when soup is batch cooked and frozen, it shrinks. I think a lot of the liquid evaporates. So what I had to do was warm it through and then add water to it. So it's a little bit watery, so I've got more content. So at the moment you can see it's up to here, but if I hadn't added any water, it'd probably be about down there. It wouldn't be worth having. So I'm so looking forward to it. I've added some herbs in there and a little sprinkle of chili as well. So I'm going to have that for lunch. And then I've got these. So my thing is crisps. I've been really going strong at the crisps. So what I've done, I've got some crisp bread. I love crisp bread. And I know that crisp bread is often seen as like the dieter's food, you know, crisp bread and cottage cheese. But I actually really, really like crisp bread. I like the texture. I like the crunch. And I think it's going to be a good alternative for me instead of having crisps. So I've got 4 in here, 2 on each layer. There's 2 there, 2 here. And I ain't going to eat them all tomorrow, but that's fine. They're going to stay in my desk. So I've got that for tomorrow. But I've also got an avocado. You know me, guys. I love my avocado. I've already mashed it. I've already salted it. And what I don't want to do is have carbs at lunchtime or throughout the day. I know this is carbs, but it's only a small amount. Because with me, if I have bread or say like a sandwich, I'm going to fall asleep. So I've got some potatoes, some sweet potatoes. Get down. That was my Bengal cat. She's very naughty. She knows she's not allowed up there. So yeah, so I'll try to steer away from it. But I have got some sweet potatoes, and they're much better for you in terms they don't make me feel as tired as I do a white potato, but I want to save that for a day where I know that the weather's really nice and I'm going to walk. I'm going to have it and then go for a walk at lunchtime. So, because I'm not feeling well at the moment now, I'm going to go in tomorrow because I just don't want to miss my training, just don't want to miss it. So I'm going to struggle in tomorrow. So what I've got is my avocado. It's already salted. And in the morning, I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of lime juice, fresh lemon juice in there. And what that's going to do is just like lift the flavour a little bit. And I'm going to spread my avocados onto my crisp Vita. And then I've also got a little bit of salad. So it's just very simple. You know me, guys, I love my cucumbers. So I've got some cucumbers and a little bit of yellow pepper. So I'm going to have that with my lunch, for my main lunch. So that's quite a bit of food. So I've got my crisp bread, my avocados, got the magnesium, the selenium, the potassium. It's got in the omega-3s. It's got the healthy oils, the healthy fats. So that's going to boost my energy levels and not leave me feeling drained. Then I've got a little bit of salad and my crisp breads. So, and my soup. So that's a lot of food for me at lunchtime. So, and then my afternoon lunch, my afternoon break, I'm going to have whatever food's left over. Then I made up this is some popcorn. I've got some more here. That's what the Bengal was trying to get. She's trying to get me popcorn, I know. So I'm going to take this in and I'm going to leave it in my desk, because if I get bored and I want to sneak something, instead of sneaking a biscuit, I can just have a piece of popcorn. And then also in the afternoon, if again I've eaten all my fruits, which I don't think I will, I can have popcorn as an alternative. And in this airtight container, this popcorn will last a good couple of days. So I'm not worried about that at all. In fact, I'm going to have some of this tonight. When I've finished here, I'm going to have some. So I've not got any flavourings on this. There's no sugar, no salt and nothing. It's just plain regular popcorn. And I can eat it like that, but I do have a little bit of salt in my desk. So if I do want to boost it up, swap it up, I can just sprinkle a little bit of salt on that. So that's my meals for tomorrow. I'm taking in my squash, because that's just going to help me just get, and not being well and having my swollen throat and my swollen glands, I'm going to need to really increase my water. I'm going to be like next to the loo tomorrow. I need a lot of water. So having my squash is going to just take that edge off it and allow me just to drink even more tomorrow. So I've got that to take in. I'm just going to keep this in the office. And then for my dinner tomorrow night, I've taken out of the freezer some meatballs. Excuse me. This is just some meatballs that I've cut down in tomato sauce, passata, with black beans as well. You could just see the black beans on the back, and there's lots of tomatoes, red bits of tomatoes. So I'm going to have that tomorrow, probably with a little bit of rice. So I'm just taking that out. When I defrost it, I just like to put it in a container. And because I've got the cats, if I didn't have the cats, I would have just left it like that. But because I've got the cats, I just like to cover it like this. And I like to keep it out. If I keep it in the fridge, it takes forever to defrost. And tomorrow, they'll probably still be a little bit frozen. So I just like to keep it like this, away from the cat, and I just keep it in the kitchen. And then by tomorrow evening, they're going to be really lovely and defrosted and ready to cook. So there you go, guys. That is my meals for tomorrow. Now, I know a lot of you are probably like, well, don't you track? And as you know, if you know me, you know I'm not tracking my meals. And hopefully you can see why. Because the choices that I make are very, well, if I was tracking, that would be 0. My fruit would be 0, but if I switch to the diabetic plan, that would be 4. That would be maybe about 2 points. My popcorn again is 0. On the diabetic plan, that would be about 2 points. My avocado is the only thing here that would be high in points, maybe about 4 points. That, sorry, the salad's going to be 0. My Vita is probably going to be, I think it's 1 point each, so that's going to be 4 points. And the kefir in this is 2 points for the whole pot, but I've only used a quarter of the pot, so that's 1 point. So this would probably be about 5 points roughly. So 5 points, 4 points, that's 9. The avocado would be about 3, so that's about 12 points. And the rest is 0. And then my meatballs would be 1, 2, 3, about 4 points. So that's why I personally don't need to track, because of my choices. Now, if I was having things like nibbling the biscuits, having the treats, including lots of fatty foods, having the crisps, things like that, then they would be higher in points. But I don't do that. So that's, for any of you who are wondering how I'm managing to still consistently lose weight without tracking, that's why. Now, I don't think I'm going to go for 0 pointed foods. That's not it at all. I go for foods from a nutrition perspective. But say if I was to add that all up, it would be pretty low. It'd be well under my 23 points. So when I come home, I say this is my meatballs with a little bit of rice. With the rice, probably going to be about 4 points, because I don't have a lot. With my meatballs, again, really, really low. And I'm not planning any crisps or chocolates tomorrow night either. So it's all about the choices that you make that will help you to keep that balance between getting that nutrition in to support the body. So guys, there you go. There you go. So if this my throat continues, I very much doubt that I'll be doing a live tomorrow, because I can hardly speak now. My glands are all really swollen. I can feel them. Yeah, so if you don't see me tomorrow on the live, I will get back as soon as I can. I can speak. But I just wanted to come on today just to show you my meals for tomorrow. Just in case I'm not well enough to do it in the morning. Anyway, guys, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your Sunday evening, whatever you're doing. Have a lovely Sunday evening and enjoy the rest of your week. So guys, you know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the algorithm. If you could share as well, that really does make a difference. It just gets this video and the channel out to more people. And also feel free to leave a comment when I upload this video. And also guys, we are so close to hitting our first milestone on this channel. So close. And I would really love to do it by Easter. So the best way you can help me, guys, is to just watch another video. Even if you choose another couple of videos or a playlist, excuse me, if you choose a playlist and let it run, even if you're not watching it, even if you just let it run at night, then it just builds the watch time, and it really does make a difference. So I really do appreciate you, I really do. Guys, I'm gonna go have my drink. I've got my drink here. I'm gonna go and have a drink and soothe this throat. I'm gonna have a soak in the bath with some magnesium bath salts, and yeah, I'm gonna just rest this evening, just so that I'm well enough for tomorrow. Anyway, guys, have a lovely evening, whatever you do. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.